Hey, good morning. It's early in the morning here in Northern California, and I'm about to install a WOLFBOX G900. Can't wait to get this thing started. All right, here it is. It comes in a box. This thing comes off. I bought a couple extra cords for length. The camera's here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wire this thing up in the Jeep and see how it works. All right, look, I went ahead and just threw this thing in this 12 volt just to make sure it fired up and worked. Both cameras tend to work. As you can see, I still got the thing on it, the little clear thing, but I just wanted to make sure this thing worked and it's good to go before I installed it. Okay, so here's how to get that wire into the battery. So this thing just pops off, these little clips. Use your little tool and pop it off. And then this little spot right here, that's just some foam, and if you poke a hole through that, it'll take you right into the battery. So I'll get that wire in and then I'll show it to you. As you can see, that coat hanger right there just kind of comes out back up in there. But that's where I'm gonna run that wire through, and then we'll hook it in, we'll get it started. Hey, so I just wanna show you something here. So this is the wire that comes with it, that hardwire kit. Those little fuse connectors are already connected. I ordered one because I didn't know it when that was just the hardwire kit. They're not connected and they come with these connectors. So in order to get through that hole, you'd have to cut those off and splice them. Since I have this one, I'm just gonna run it and then I'll connect those other pieces up once I get on the other side. All right, so I just ran this wire up underneath that front piece and then I'm gonna run it down over to here. All right, so I got it wired up here. I still got to tuck the wires. Just want to make sure everything works. But as you can see, that is some incredible quality there. But like I said, I still got to tuck the wires. Just wanted to make sure I had the fuses and everything right. I'll walk around and tell you what fuse I used. All right, so as you can see, for the red wire, I think that's the accessory, I used the M7, which is like a power outlet. And then for the constant power, I used the M15. So grounded it out over there. We should be good to go. One last thing, I had trouble getting those wires through that little spot over there, so I ended up having to cut them and splice them. Best I could do. I spent over an hour trying to get it through, and I finally just consented and went ahead and spliced them. So I ended up wiring this thing into the reverse light out of the actual light. I popped it out and just tapped it in there. But I ran the cords under the carpet, tucked everything underneath here, and then I just put some of this stuff that covers the wire there. And the only place I could place this light where it would work for me is up there. My tire just doesn't work right, so it just has to look there. I think it looks pretty clean. That's where I had to go. Well, here's the final install. I got it all wired in. I just cut some of that stuff. As you can see, it's pretty clean. Good to go. I can switch between the front. I can switch between the back. I can have a split screen. If I put it in reverse, it's a backup camera now, and I can see better than I ever could have with that tire in the way. So this is what I normally see. This is what I see now. Pretty freaking amazing.